tutorial using data shortcuts, project management tutorials. Exercise number 1, we're gonna be setting up a data shortcut folder. We're going to open the drawing project management drawing project management 1. This is to access the project management tools in Perspecto. This drawing you'll see that contains an existing ground surface, alignments that represent intersecting row center lines, and parcel objects that represent property boundaries. In the following exercises, you will create data shortcuts to the surface and alignments in this drawing, and then reference them in the new drawing. So we're going to go to Tool Space, Perspector tab, Master View, and we're going to click Master View. Then we're gonna set the working folder. So you're gonna right click on Data Shortcuts collection and click Set Working Folder. The working folder is a parent folder where you save your project folders. You will specify a folder on your hard drive as your working folder. So in the Set Working dialog box, navigate to the Civil 3D Projects folder, which we are in, and click Select Folder. So again, Civil 3D Projects folder and select folder. Now we're gonna create a data shortcuts project. Right click in the data shortcuts collection, click New Data Shortcuts, Project Folder. In the new data shortcuts folder dialog box, we're gonna select the Use Project Template checkbox. Under Project Templates folder, we're gonna click the Browse icon. In the Browse to Project Template folder dialog box, we're gonna select the CV3D Project Templates folder and then click Select Folder. Select folder. In the new data shortcuts folder, we're gonna set up some parameters. So name is gonna be tutorial data shortcuts project. Then we're gonna set up in Use Project Template. We're gonna make it selected, and then Project Template, select sample project like it is, and then we're gonna click OK. Now using the Windows Explorer, we're gonna navigate to the Civil 3D Projects folder, and we're gonna examine the folder structure in the tutorial data shortcuts project folder. So we're gonna navigate to there, Civil 3D Projects folder. Autodesk, Civil 3D Projects folder. And we're gonna examine the tutorial data shortcuts project folder, which we got here. So you see that Provide separate locations for data shortcuts. The folder. Source drawings and other data. You will save project after in these folders in the next exercise. So now we're going to move to exercise number 2, creating data shortcuts. So can you close the Windows Explorer? We're gonna save the source drawing with the project. So we're gonna click Save As, and in the Save Drawing dialog box we're gonna go to Civil 3D Projects folder. There we go. And we're gonna go to Tutorial, Data Shortcuts Projects, Source Drawings, and Save. We're gonna now create data shortcuts. Click Manage tab, data shortcuts panel. They create data shortcuts. Click Manage tab. Sorry. In the Create Data Shortcuts dialog box, we're going to select the following checkboxes: surfaces and alignments, as we did. And this selects each surface and both alignments in the drawing. We're going to click OK. There we go. Now the data shortcuts have been created and the current drawing is associated with the data shortcuts project. Notice that in the Autodesk Civil 3D title bar, it says tutorial data shortcuts project is displayed after the drawing name. Now we're gonna examine the data shortcuts in the project. In Toolspace on the Perspective tab, expand the data shortcuts collection, expand the surfaces, and alignment collection. Data shortcuts have been created for the objects that you selected. So now we using Windows Explorer, navigate to the Civil 3D project folder as we did before. Tutorial, local disk, users, public documents, Autodesk, Civil 3D project folder, tutorial data shortcuts project, and examine the contents of the subfolders. Shortcuts, you can see alignments, and now we coming back. Profiles and surface as also in XML now. Drawings, the source drawing. Oh, sorry, we got it outside. I'm gonna put it inside later now. I just for the purposes of the exercise, you understood what it is. And now we're gonna proceed to exercise 3, referencing data shortcuts. And we're gonna close this window. We're gonna open the Drawing Project Management 2 to reference data shortcuts in a new drawing, which is what we're going to be doing now. So project management 2 is in the tutorial folders. Drawing. Open. Now this drawing is empty. In the following steps, you will reference the objects for which you created the shortcuts in the previous exercise. Tool space, Perspective tab, Data shortcuts, Surface collection, right-click, e.g., click Create reference. In the dialog box, you'll see that you can specify name, description, style, and render material for the surface. The parameters that define the object cannot be modified in the current drawing, but you can adjust the object properties. So for this exercise, you will accept the existing property settings except for the surface style. So in the dialog box, in the style row, we're gonna click the value column, and we're gonna click the browse icon, and in the select surf dialog box, we're gonna select contours 5 meters and 25 meters background, and we're gonna click OK. In the create surface reference dialog box, you're gonna click OK as well. The EG surface is displayed in the drawing using the style that you specified, as you can see right now. There we go. You can see that. Now that data shortcuts have been referenced, the current drawing is associated with the data shortcuts project. Notice that in the Autodesk Civil 3D title bar is displayed after the drawing name. So now in Tool Space, on the Perspective tab, expand the Project Management to Surface Collection. And now notice that the EG surface is displayed in the Surface Collection. The icon indicates that the surface was created from a data shortcut. In the data shortcuts, alignments collection, right click the first street and then click create reference. In the dialog box, you're going to be clicking OK. And now the alignment is displayed in the drawing, as you can see in red. Now we're going to create an object from the reference objects. Click Home tab, create design panel, profile drop down. Good. And then create surface profile. We got a dialog box open, and now we're gonna specify some parameters. And alignment, we're gonna check First Street, which is on already, and select surface, e.g. click add, click drawing profile view. In the view wizard, on the general page, for profile view style, select major grids. Major grids. We're gonna click to place the profile blue grid in the drawing. Good. We're gonna click create profile view. All the rest are the default settings. Once you click create profile view, and in the drawing we're gonna click to place a profile view grid. Then we got the profile view grid where you clicked before. We're gonna save the current drawing, save as, and then we're gonna set it up in the folder as we did before, in the Civil 3D projects folder. We're gonna navigate to that as we did before, Autodesk, Civil 3D projects, there we go, tutorial, data shortcuts project, and then production drawings, and we're gonna save. Like source drawings, the final production drawings that contain references to other objects should be saved with the data shortcuts project. Now next we will modify the alignment in the source drawing and then update the current drawing to reflect the changes. So changing a reference object in the source drawing, we're gonna go to tool space and we're gonna go to the prospector tab. We're gonna click project management 1 and we're gonna right click, click switch to, select the alignment. There we go. Now we're gonna move the grips to change the alignment layout. You can see the grip there. We can move it. And then we're going to click save. Now we're going to synchronize the current drawing to the source drawing. Tool space, Perspective tab. We're going to click Project Management 2 and then right click, click Switch to. Expand the Project Management 2, then go to Alignments, then Centerline Alignments Collection. The yellow icon indicates that the reference to the source drawing is out of date. Right click the first street alignment, click synchronize. Notice that the alignment is updated to reflect the changes you made in the source drawing. Also notice that the surface profile that you created from the alignment has been updated. Coming up to see it now. It's been updated. This is the end of the exercise and the end of the tutorial.